What's going on, guys? Plastic Beach X3 back here with another One Piece sim video, and this time it's going to be another ranked ladder video utilizing the pudding strategy. So we're going to go through some more ranked games with the pudding deck. I kind of like this deck. It's cool. I think it's just probably the best purple deck until Purple Luffy gets their starter deck. Unless I'm just wrong and Purple Luffy's good right now. I don't know, but I might have to test that out too because I was on Purple Luffy for a while, and I took it to a regional, so I might play that as well. But right now, we're going to watch some of my friend Money's ranked videos and commentate over them. Here's the list, same as last video, exact same 50 cards with like the 410 mom, the 49 mom, and the 4 ace as the top end. Same list I got top 16 at the regionals this past weekend. Alright, I forgot to mention this in the original video, but I'm splicing this in here now. If you want to start submitting your own ranked games for my review so I can commentate over them if you want me to, this is how you're going to do it. It's going to be in the description in the video below. You're going to record the video using OBS. It's a free software to record videos. You're going to make sure that it's a ranked game using the OP Bounty ranked sim. Please keep the ranked window in the video so that I can see the players' ranks during the game. That'd be very helpful. You're going to post the video to YouTube as like a private video or unlisted video. You're going to send me the private video or unlisted video link over my email. My email is plasticbeachx3@gmail.com. In the signature line, you're going to put ranked game and then the deck name. Please include a screenshot of your list so that I can show it to the viewers so we all know what your goo is, and maybe we can even talk about ratios and that kind of stuff. And then feel free to send as many games as you want with one list if you want, or multiple lists. Just let me know whenever you change the list and that kind of stuff so that I can keep up with what the list is for any given game. But yeah, feel free to send as many videos as you want. I'll commentate over the ones that I want to, and yeah, we'll do it that way. But I appreciate it. Let's get into the video. So let's get into some ranked games here. We're going to be playing against the new meta dude with the acorn card sleeves. Which, I don't know who new meta dude is. I don't know what's up with the acorns. I didn't even know that was like a possibility on the ranked ladder. But, you know, it is, I guess. So they're going to be on the Bonnie deck. Not too much of a new meta, I would say, Bonnie. It's kind of older meta. Kind of weird for the new meta dude to be on it, but either way, we're going to start with the pudding. We don't have any 10 moms yet, which is unfortunate, but hopefully we draw into some. We're going to swing 8. They're going to swing 5. We'll take that just so that we can Katakuri, gain 2, ramp twice next turn. So we'll Katakuri, put the life down. Swing 6 with pudding, use the ability, flip them back up, and get the Arrested Dawn. So that we can go to 10 next turn. We do need some top end. That's why I was contemplating playing the Whitebeard over the Katakuri, just to like search for a top end card. But Money wanted to double ramp instead. See what the new meta dude does. They just play a Yamato 5-drop. Okay. Interesting choice in the deck. They're gonna swing 6. We'll take it and hit the Linlin. Thankfully, we have something to play. So we can put that Yamato into their life after going 8 with the Katakuri. They should take this. They counter, okay. We will then 9 mom, discard the Bond Clay, gain a life, put the Yamato at the bottom of the life, pass turn. So they're obviously on like the Corazon and stuff. Since they swing 5 here, we're thinking they're going to play the Corazon. We'll counter out. If they don't, they play the Yamato instead. And then Electric Luna are Katakuri. So our opponent not using the best amount of resources possible, like maximizing the resources in my opinion. Also, I just wouldn't play the 5-drop Yamato personally. Maybe one in L was like a good deck, but I think this format, it's safe to say it's not that good of a deck anymore. Well, I mean, good for them because it is good against our deck, so I guess they teched correctly for the matchup. They're gonna swing 5. We're thinking 10-drop is on its way, but instead they just play Carrot into a 3rd banish Yamato. Wowzers. We're gonna go 9 into their Acorn. They'll take it, tapping the Lin. We'll go 5. They'll give us a 1k Monkey D Luffy, and we're just gonna play the Ace, gain a life, pass turn, using it as a pseudo Tin Mom in this situation. They're gonna play the Cavendish for 3. Swing 7 into the Katakuri and freeze said Katakuri, so obviously just gonna let that go. Not the best of plays. So you can tell we're on the lower ranked ladder. They're gonna play Cavendish for a solid 5 Dawn because you can only use Cavendish's effect while he's on the field, unless you have another. You can't use his effect when you have another Cavendish on the field. So going to just play a raw Cavendish with no effect, and not gonna be able to use Cavendish's effect next turn either. So just simply not a good play. They're gonna swing. We're gonna swing 5 into that Yamato. It'll give us a card, and then we're just gonna play Tin Mom pass. After killing the Yamato with the 9 Lin. And yeah, there's not much they can do here. Couple misplays here and there, you know. They're gonna swing 6 and freeze nothing after the freezing the Ace with the Bonnie. We'll take it. They'll swing 7 and then realize that they can't use their Cavendish's effect to get the Dawn back. They'll go 6-5, play Rogue, pass turn. Top deck another Mom, so I guess flex on them, I guess, and pass turn, or sorry, win the game. All right, going into the next one here against BY Luffy. We have a pretty good hand. We have, you know, 6-drop into Tin Mom. So that's pretty good. We're going to go... I usually just go 5 at life because I don't really care if they take it. But money's going to go 7. Hold up at Dawn. They're going to play Flampe. Okay. Kind of an interesting choice after we've already shown that we're willing to swing. And then they're going to go 7. We'll just take the Bon Clay so that we can double ramp with Katakuri next turn. We'll go 6 at life. Ramp again. We get another Tin Mom, but that one's going to be probably largely useless. They're going to go 6, and we 2K. Play Sabo, which is a lot better than the other one that could have been. It could have been the 5-drop AK Luffy. They burn a life. Well, actually, that would have been too bad because we just kill him. Now I think about it. But we're just going to play Tin Mom, burn their life. They're going to block with the 7, with the 6, and then we'll just get a card out of hand with the 5. So it looks like this matchup, if you curve out perfectly, the matchup shouldn't be too bad in theory. Simply because like they have to open very perfectly to play against our early game. Looks like this player opened pretty well to play against the early game, however. They're going to be able to go, what, 13 into life? I don't know about that. I probably would have gone 13 into the Katakuri. Then we're going to go 12. They probably block this or double 2K. If they double 2K, then we probably play the Mom. If they block it, then we just go 17 at life. And they recognize that they have to double 2K. And then we just play the Mom, gain a life, I guess. especially since they don't have a Sabo in the trash. We don't want to split up our swings here because we'll be putting a Sabo in their trash for them now. Like, they just have to have a raw Sabo in hand if they want to try and Gecko a Sabo down to get 2 blockers on the field. They're going to go 8 into life. We can probably safely just take that. We hit a Sanji. I wouldn't be playing the Sanji. I know money does here, but I definitely wouldn't play that because it gets super hard punished by a Rocket Luffy. Essentially discarded 2 cards while they drew a card. Very minus. Otherwise, like, the Rocket Luffy has no targets, so they would be drawing a card while you keep 2 cards in hand, you know. They're going to Garp and then use a leader ability showing that they do not have a Gecko, which is huge. And it's probably just game over by the size of their hand. You can tell that it's probably game over. Maybe not this turn, but next turn for sure. No, definitely this turn. Especially since they went 14 into life. Trigger, grab something irrelevant. We'll just go 13. Block. 13, block, and then 15. Obviously, if they counter out of any of those 13s, we just go split 9s and win. Alright, next game, going against a Lucci player. So I think this is like traditionally one of Pudding's bad matchups. I'm not exactly sure the matchup spread. We are playing against the Balzac. Kind of an unfortunate name to be born with. Could have just named him Zach, you know. We're going to go 5-5. So we'll flip the 2 life up to gain a Dawn rested. Swing 5 at life, and they'll take the second 5 after putting a Hamepo in their trash on the leader swing. Our hand isn't like gas or anything. I mean, it has a good straight line to Mom. Unfortunately, we're going to have to go to... Oh, they swing, so we actually get to get the Katakuri. If they don't swing there, we can't get to Mom next turn. But they do, so... we're going to take that opportunity to play the Katakuri and then play the Pudding, try to get a second Mom, but we just get a 2K instead. You know, dig a little deeper for the second Mom. Power of this deck is that we're about to 10 Mom them and they're only on 6 Dawn this turn. Obviously, very, very strong, being able to play 10 Mom on turn 4. They're going to play Sabo, draw 2, trash 2, swing 6. We'll 2K that, and yep, draw another 10 Mom, so pretty good. We're going to go 5 into face. I actually blocked that, which I'm not sure if I agree with, because now we can just go 7 into it. They will 0 drop, trashing a Rebecca. Oh, no, they trashed an Isho. Okay, so they must have another Isho in hand. They're going to 8 Dawn, and we're about to double 10 Mom them. Once again, the power of this deck. And it's just very unlikely they're able to clear the 10 Mom here with only 8 Dawn, while also, obviously they can't do that and play a Gecko, they can't do that and play a Isho. So they have to choose between playing one of their 8 drops and clearing the Mom. They're going to go 6 at life, -1 cost to the Katakuri. We'll take that because we're sitting at 4. They will jack and swing to kill the Pudding, so that just doesn't do anything. I guess they didn't have another Isho in hand. Yeah, it's rough for the opponent. We're going to go 5 into the Brook, 7 into life, 12 into life, 10 Mom, and it should just be game now. They're going to Tempest kick the Mom, Tempest kick the Mom. Yeah, honestly, we just curved out so perfectly, and they played into it. They swung. They shouldn't have swung and give us the Katakuri for sure. It would have made their this game go a little bit longer, and maybe they would have gotten there because they would have had 2 Tindon turns instead of 1. So, you know, just depending on their hand, if they had like multiple Ice Age Gecko or something, that could have ended up maybe getting there. But, you know, ramping in a double Tin Mom just tough. So we can do a bunch of different things here. They're gonna probably should start with a 9 with Katakuri, but we're actually gonna swing 12. Just see what they do. They take it, and now we can go 11, 12, 11, 11. And they blocked that one, so we're gonna go 11. If they did not block that one, we're gonna play Newgate and stack our triggers. Just to further make sure we win next turn. Going to the next game here against a 3D2 BY Luffy. I believe another bad matchup. I think black is just a bad matchup for pudding, is what I've come to know. I think I opened up 3 versions of this before. Okay. Against the 3D2 BY Luffy, I think black is generally a bad matchup, or at least thought of as a bad matchup for pudding, but you know, in my head, I just think that if pudding can curve into big moms, then it's like if she just does what her game plan is supposed to do, what the deck is built to do, like it might be pretty tough for Luffy and Rob Lucci as well. We want them to swing into us this turn so that we can mom, obviously like Katakuri mom, but I think our opponent here is smart enough not to swing, but we ripped the 9-drop, so it just doesn't matter anyway. Because we're going to be able to hit 9 next turn with the Katakuri ramp. So it's kind of lucky for us, but, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to play the Katakuri, flip it down, get a Dawn, swing 6. No leader ability, of course. Pass turn. Here, if they play like a Sabo or a Sanji or something, we just put it into life and feel pretty good about it. We can take whatever swing they swing here. They just play a Robin, which is obviously very good for us. We're going to take the second 9-mom off of this trigger. And we're just going to play the 9-mom after swinging. Put the Robin on the bottom. Pass turn. Discard the ace because it's likely just not going to come up this game. We're sitting at a pretty hefty life total. They're going to play the Kuzan and then the brand new. Draw an Isho, swing 7 to 7. We're just 1k that. We can 9-mom again. We can put the Kuzan into life, which is what I think we should do. Just to get it off the field, make sure it can't clear any bodies. We're gonna go 9 at first, because if we do that, we can. Oh, I think we went 9 since they counter. We're gonna be putting them at 3 life this turn essentially. So we want to swing 9 to just get 1 life out of there, so that we can potentially burn the rest of the 3 with the 3 big moms that we know of. You know, the 1 in life, 2 in hand. So we put them to 3 life. Since they counter out of the 9, we can go 6. Since they counter out of the 6, we go 7. If they ever take one of those first 2, we just stop swinging probably. And just sit them at 3 life with the Kuzan in life. But he decided to counter out of the first 2, so that gave us pretty extreme value there. They're going to go 8 into the Katakuri after playing Gecko, Rebecca, brand new. We'll let that go. Yeah, I don't really see a need to save that. We're going to 10-mom them. Decide not to swing here, I think, is the best play. because you don't want to tap. We only have 4 cards in hand, so we don't really want to tap our Lin for their Gecko to swing into it. We'd rather force them to KO one of them by normal, by effects. Get cards out of their hand. They're going to swing 7, and just like knowing the black deck, the black Luffy deck, I know it can't kill more than one body a turn, so if you're giving them the opportunity to not only swing into one of the moms and KO one of the moms by effects, you're kind of going minus. They do E-show us, and they hit the 10 mom, which is super annoying, but we can put them at 0 this turn, feel pretty good about it. We're sitting at 4 life. We're going to go 13 into the Gecko, see what they do about that. They're not going to block it, which is interesting. They're going to 2k, 2k, 1k. So now we can go 6 at life, demand another 2k, or like put them at 0 essentially. They let it go, so now we just go 10 and 6, and then I think 10 at life, play the Whitebeard, stack our triggers. Put them down to 0 so that we can almost nearly guarantee a kill next turn, especially with this Whitebeard. Money puts the 10 mom on top, but I think definitely you put the 0 drop on top, so that, and then obviously the other 0 drop on the bottom, so that you can 0 drop into 0 drop. Not going to come up this game because we're at such a hefty life total, but could, that's something to know for the future. If you see 2 0 drops with the Whitebeard, you can put 1 on life, 1 at the bottom, so that you can ensure that you 0 drop into 0 drop at the end of the game. Obviously at this late stage in the game you can do that. You can't do that earlier because you're going to be drawing that 0 drop instead, so just be cognizant of that. We'll go into the last game here. This is going to be me playing the deck against a Black Yellow Luffy player. A lot of people consider Black Yellow Luffy to be the best deck in format. I think that's probably true, first of all. Second of all, I think Pudding has like a I don't know how the matchup spread's supposed to be, if like Black Yellow's favored or what, but I don't think Pudding's that bad into Black Yellow, just because you can ramp into such big bodies and they struggle with dealing with those early. And like swinging early kind of throws them off too, because a lot of them are used to just playing against decks that don't swing early, I'm assuming. I don't know. They're going to play a Sabo here, which I thought was interesting. We're going to play the Katakuri double ramp. They'll take our 5 swing. Once again, not sure how correct that is. And then they're going to play a Sabo, so I'm like just sitting here like wondering what the Sabo is supposed to do. I think maybe they're thinking about playing around the 9 mom. But I'm just going to put the baby Sabo into life with 9 mom and feel like way better about it. So we'll put the baby Sabo into the top of their life, swing 5, so they have to trash it. I think they take the block here, which I'm totally fine with. I'll swing 7 into the Sabo any day in this spot, just to keep them at 3 life so that their Rocket Luffy isn't live. They're going to swing 5, we'll give them the Katakuri, then they're going to E-show us, which, was not expecting E-show in the black-yellow deck. So fair enough. They're going to swing 5. We're going to swing 5 and they just take that, which I thought, okay. I'm just going to play Ace, gain a life, pass turn. No need to swing anymore in this exact spot, I think, because they're sitting at, we could have potentially like baited them, go 7-9, swing a bunch with playing like 12 with Pudding or something crazy. But that's kind of risky if they counter out of the 7. I don't know, maybe we just do swing the 7 actually there. I think we do swing the 7. I just didn't want to tap it so that Isho could swing into it, But maybe we do swing the 7. If they take it, we swing the 9. If they take it, we swing 12 with Pudding. But they're going to put 2 under leader, swing 7. I guess we'll take it. And then they're going to swing 9. And E-show us again. Okay. Fair enough. We're going to go 11 into this E-show, see how many cards they're willing to give up for it. They gave up a bunch. 2, 3, 2. We'll swing another 11 to give up 2 more, and they don't. So we're just going to swing 5. They take it. So now we can swing 7, and do the play I was talking about earlier. Since we don't really have anything else to play but Whitebeard, we can swing 7, see if they take it, or if they want to discard 2 cards. If they do discard 2 cards, we play the Whitebeard. If they don't, we just swing 9 with Pudding. Demand 4 cards now, but they give us 5 because they're out of 2Ks. Pass turn, and we essentially seal the deal with that Pudding swing, I think. Even if they have Gecko, it's like not that important. Maybe shouldn't have countered out of this, but yeah, maybe not. They also don't have any baby Sabos in trash, I don't think. Oh yeah, they do. They definitely. No, they don't, because we put the one on top of life, and they had a bottom deck hit. Yep, that's what it was. So they have no baby Sabos in the trash because we made them bottom deck that one earlier. So their Gecko can't even play Sabo right now, unless they have one from hand. They don't. They have Kuzan. Yeah, they only have baby Luffy, I think. So they Gecko into Kuzan Luffy. Luffy draw. Swing 9 into the mom. Even if they swing into the Katakuri, which they should have probably, we win no matter what. Their hand was complete bricks, so yeah, pretty busted. Gonna go into the list one more time before we close out the video. So, you know, Pudding's shaping up to be one of my, you know, more watched or more looked at decks in the format. I love the ramp with purple. That's why I like to play purple Luffy. And I just don't think a lot of other decks are positioned. If a deck can beat black, like, I'm all in, you know what I mean? Like, black is so popular on the rank sim that, and in real life, and like top regionals, like, you know, later round regionals, all you're going to be seeing is Lucci, black, yellow. So if a deck can beat those 2 decks, I'm in, you know? So I kind of like the matchup spread so far. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm just not playing good enough black and black yellow players, but well, time will tell, I guess. But either way, GG's to all those guys. Make sure to subscribe to Plastic Beach X3 for more One Piece videos, and peace out.